I remember a conversation Larry recited to me when he'd just come back after meeting Steve Jobs. I never met him, but Larry did. And Steve had called Larry and said, you know what? In that time, Google was a small company and Apple was still a big company. And Steve told Larry, look at the model. The model is we do one thing, we do it really well. If you do one thing really well and win around the world, you're going to win. And here was Larry, busy doing Gmail, Chrome, Google Search, Maps, local, a whole bunch of stuff. And Larry had a different point of view. He said, look, I don't believe that. I believe it's a question of capacity. If you have great people, you can motivate them. They can go build great stuff. As long as you focus on building a great product, doesn't matter if you do one or many. So Larry was product obsessed. In fact, much to my annoyance, perhaps at that point in time, but I see the wisdom of his ways. When he became CEO of Google, he said, I'm going to have 10 direct reports. There's going to be one CFO, one lawyer, and one business person, and 7 product people. He said, Nikesh, you can do all the business stuff. And I was so proud. I went to my first one-on-one with Larry and said, okay, Larry, we should chat. And I had this beautiful presentation ready to walk him through how we manage the 30,000 people. And he looked at me and says, Bill Campbell tells me you're decent or good at what you do. I have to go build great products in the company, so you keep doing what you're doing. I'm sure if I had a few hours, I could help you do your job 20% better. I said, Larry, let me know when you have 2 hours. And I left. And he never found the 2 hours for me because he was busy fixing product. He was product obsessed. But he learned from him that, and he used to say that, like tech companies which lose sight of great products eventually fail. So, and you look around you, that is true in technology. A company like Sun Microsystem, Yahoo, all these companies are great tech companies at their heydays, and eventually they lost sight of product, and eventually they didn't succeed. Take Masa, I say, as we grow up, we spend our life perhaps